Hello everyone and welcome back to Elden Ring, the second run. With my new outfit that I have on here. I look a little different now. And if you remember, where are we? Well, guess what? We are at the base of MOHG's Blood Palace. If you run up this stairwell, it'll actually get us up to the Blood Palace area where we need to go through, fight a bunch of tough enemies. And then we get there, and it's cool because if you look up from here, you can actually see some of the other areas you've already been. You can actually see those much higher up. Well, I guess it's not really supposed to be much higher up, right? It's supposed to be, let's take a quick look. I'm actually curious because in relation, isn't MOHG's Blood Palace supposed to be above? Like, you always saw this big, you saw that out in the distance, but it always looked like it was way high up. So then, where are you right now? What's weird is that totally looks like that's where you were before. But it's not. That's where you were before. See? Aha, there it is. That's just a trick of the eye. That's something up there I guess you can never reach, huh? That's where you were before. Yup, you can look directly straight ahead, and that's exactly where we were before. See that? Well, hold on a second. Maybe, is that where you fight? Is up there where you fight the two, Black Blade statue dudes, the Black Blade gargoyles? Maybe it is. Maybe this is the lower area, right? And then the higher up area over there would be where you get the Mimic tier. And as you continue this way and you climb up all the cave system, maybe that's the dual Black Blade gargoyle fight. I think that actually is, right? Internet Tenchies, I think that's the inverted tower. That's the inverted tower? Okay, hold on. Yeah, you might be right. No, you're wrong. Inverted tower is way the fuck over here. This is the inverted tower. This would be the well. Yeah, the well that pops out here in Caelid, right? At least from what it looks like. Higher up, like I said, this is where you would fight the gargoyles, correct? The dual gargoyles. Yeah. So, anyway, interesting. I totally like that. I totally like how everything connects in here, and eventually you can get here. Of course, this is totally missable. You might never find this area, and you never would have known what this red glowing palace was. Because originally, I remember when we were down in that well, it looked like, oh, it's like, you know, Mount Olympus or something up here, right? All right, well, what do we got to do in this area? Well, we could go back to the Blood Lake, because we skipped it. We basically skipped the whole lake and didn't do anything in it. And this is how you actually access the palace where we are. And there's apparently a lot in the lake. I think there's items I need there. Hold on. Let me see how many runes I have. I need about 90,000 to level up. And I do have quite a lot. Man, I might be able to level up with this many. I think I could pop a level. And the cool thing is, if you're not, guys aren't aware, I am using a new controller, a galactic purple new PS5 controller. I've not had a new PS5 controller since it came out. So, 2.5 years later, 3 years later, I can't remember exactly when it came out. Finally, I got a new one, and this one feels a lot better. The buttons feel better, and I'm not going to have that problem with the right thumbstick drifting around, which we were having earlier in the playthrough, and it was driving me nuts. So that's a good thing. Garziak says that building areas where the Crucible Knights are and later gargoyles. Aha. Cool, cool. All right. So I need to go to the lake. There's 3 bloody fingers that show up. You're right, the summons, right? They show up. What's up, DC? DC is here, and he has a MOHG's Palace haiku. He says, a land of red blood, MOHG's Palace towering high, and creepy ambiance. Thank you, DC. Yeah, I did a poll before we started the gameplay today. I did a poll with the audience and said, what would you guys like to see? And they voted for Blood Lake and Blood Palace. So, we're doing it. Let's see if I can level. If I can level, let's do it. I think so. That was 35,000. Holy moly, that's a lot. Yeah, just the D-pad feels so much better. It really does on this controller. I don't know how they changed it over the years, but this newer model just feels so much better. They seriously did it again? I'm short by less than 1,000. This game, I swear this game is out to troll me. Every single time I try to level, I'm short by the most minuscule amount. Okay, now I can level. So I've been putting it all into endurance, right? I really have. I've been power loading endurance, and what this is allowing me to do is have more stamina and equip load, which then allows me to have better armor, but also last longer casting spells. I think I'm just going to keep doing that. I feel like that's really what I need to start to keep working on, so let's do that, and let's take a look now at my armor. Remember, I'm trying to get, like, the boots that give you crazy poise. Yeah, these. So not yet. We're getting there. The Bull Goat Greaves. We're going for the Bull Goat Greaves eventually. But we're not there yet. Okay? We're not there yet. We will get there. Right now I got the Exile's armor on. Again, we're going for poise. It's 52. I could go 54. Then we go to heavy load 58 to twin the armor. Fingerprint armor, we're at 57. You know what? Yeah, let's go fingerprint armor. Now we're 57. We're getting the poise up. Again, the poise is going to be important. Casting certain spells and not getting interrupted, right? Okay, now we have no risk. Oops, what the hell did I just do? You can't summon here? You can't summon your horse? Oh, I wonder why. All right, let's go to the Blood Lake. I want to go to the Blood Lake and check it out, because that's something that we skipped entirely. Here we go. We skipped it entirely. I want to go there, and I want to see what items are over there. I think there's optional boss fights. Right, the 3 finger summons, right? It's a lot of stuff to do over at the Blood Lake. And we got no risk right now to dying here. I just used all my runes, so I don't really care. We can explore at our pace here. The Blood Lake. Yeah. Summoner, so that guy ain't coming back. Cool. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, Hero Room 3, that's great. Looks like there used to be vendors here, but they're not here anymore. They probably died. Ashes of War blood tax. Ooh, Summer Things 09, not bad. Because you can interrupt these guys, so they're not that bad. Where are we right now? Okay. Like I said, I want to examine the whole lake where there's going to be invaders, for sure. There's going to be invaders that come in we have to fight. And I think there's a... If I remember, isn't there a mini-boss? Isn't one of the stupid tree spirit, corrupted tree spirit things? I'm pretty sure it is, which is really dumb. What's up, X-Shooter? He's at episode 4 of Fallout. Who's my favorite character? His is the Ghoul so far. You know, it changed during the plot. At first, I liked the Ghoul. Then I kind of hated the Ghoul. Then I liked the Ghoul again by the end. I would say certain characters grow on you during the course of the show. But I think Maximus, early on in the show, I actually did not like him. And by the end, I actually do like him. So it's a kind of a progression, which is good. That's what you want in any good narrative, is you want growth. And you want characters to change over time so that you either, you know, your feelings about them change. That's cool. That's good writing. So I'm gonna get invaded. I know I am. You're gonna have the blood columns. Yeah, look, it's that bird chases you over here. So here we go. So I'm gonna get invaded by this asshole. I guess I have to step forward a little further for him to show up. Oh no, here he is. Wow, he just ignored me. How dumb is that? I'm pounding him? He just ignored me, as if I wasn't even hitting him. He just decided to attack faster than me. That's so stupid. Alright, well, now I know if I hit him once or twice, then I have to dodge like an idiot because the game won't let me fight him head up. The game's going to allow him to just interrupt what I'm doing for no reason. El Grey Zoro says, I'm almost done watching all the parts before you return to Elden Ring. Did you ever defeat Riker? Yes, I did. I think I did, right? Yeah, we went and killed him. We beat him eventually. We went back. I'm pretty sure we did. Or did we not? Anyone remember? I think we did. I think we killed Riker the second time. Maybe not, because Tanith is still there. So maybe we didn't. Tanith is still there. And if I had killed Riker, she would have went to the Riker boss room. So I guess maybe we didn't. Again, a lot of things I just don't remember. Yeah. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we go back and beat him another way. I mean, I did actually up my, vigor quite a lot since then. And got a lot of new levels and stuff, so perhaps we would be able to go back and kick his butt now? I don't know. Something to do for later, though, obviously. It's not that important. I'm just gonna ask, I wonder if the summoning guy stays dead. I guess we have our answer. One down. There's more. So there's things to investigate. I think there's two more in this area, right? Two more of those assholes. Ugh. Oh, shit! Great. Why are they out poisoning me? They're little fucking dogs and they're out poisoning me. That is so dumb. A shitty arterial leaf you don't need. Ugh. Awful. At least not horribly broken like they were at the beginning. Art, what? Really? There is a glitch where dogs one-shot you no matter what. Remember that glitch? I don't know if they ever fixed it. I remember reading about it at the beginning of the game. Oh shit. Sneak up on this guy? Why did it miss the giant bird? I still died. It's so dumb. I'm standing right in front of a giant bird. There's a giant sword passing through the body of the giant bird, not hitting it. Great hitboxes. I have a humongous fucking sword, and it just passes right through the body casually. Yes. Thank you for that riveting gameplay there, FromSoft. Love it. Yeah, it was some weird thing with the dogs that damage would stack, which it wasn't supposed to do that. So the damage would stack and it would hit everyone for like 100%. Even if you're like end game level, a dog could insta-kill you. Oh, I can ride my horse over here now? Why, because I killed the invader? Oh, good. Oh, I'm nowhere near it. It still hits me. What the fuck? I'm nowhere near it. It still hits me. This is ridiculous, dude. This is so dumb. What are these fucking hitboxes? What's this? Within zone 6. Wow. I wanted to get the seat up there. Trying to upgrade my flask to the final level, which I still haven't done. I mean, I could easily be walking slow and just using magic, but it's so boring. Yeah, I really want to go through there and just fight every fucking enemy painstakingly and carefully. No, I don't. It's boring as shit. I just want to grab the items, get the fuck out of there. There's nothing of significance to killing these guys, I don't think. I don't remember what happens if you kill all 3 invaders. I've totally forgotten. I think something happens, but I can't remember what. There's a cave open or something? Maybe not. Maybe it's not significant at all. I don't really remember. You get to fight Var. Oh, okay. Var, who was the guy who originally was going to send you here as part of his quest line. Golden Seed. Guess I got him. Nice double kill on the dogs. Cool. Now we gotta find the 3rd invader. Double doggy kill. Some items down there. Possibly items over there, but also dogs over there, which is annoying. So the big difference between this run and my first run. In my first run, I had painstakingly investigated every single area and got every item. This one I have not. But I remember in my first run, when I got to this point, I was like, who in the hell would still need golden seeds? You're so late in the game, like no one could possibly need them. Well, actually, I do. I do need golden seeds right now because I haven't done them all. This is an area to go to from a different direction. Oh, wait. Holy shit, I made it. What's in here? A bird? No. What's in here? I don't even know what's over here. A secret area or something? What the hell? Where am I? This is just an alternate way. to get in there? I think it was. It's just an alternate way to get in there. I see. You really don't need to do it. There's no point to this. Alright. We'll go back. Still gotta look for the third summon. There's an alternate way to drop in there if you want like a shortcut to the back. I'm try to avoid the bird. Probably ain't gonna work though. I love rock creeps. Well, invasion must be coming. I don't think I aggroed the bird, so that's good. The nameless white mask. Poise it out. Poise it out. Poise it out. Oops. No healing for you. Okay. Killed all three. White mask, war surgeon gown, war surgeon gloves, war surgeon trousers. Now how do you fight Var? That I don't remember. I did kill all three assholes. Poise it out. Poise it out. Any other items I want in this area? Might be it. What the fuck? Where was he? I certainly didn't see him. Howling Drake Talisman +2, so I think that's for lightning resistance. I think that's it, right? He's at the Grace close to MOHG now? Oh, okay. But I think we're done now, correct? We've done everything here. I think it was just the seed and those few items I picked up and killing the 3 finger dudes. He was hiding like an asshole on a pillar. Wow, what a dick. Good fucking bird. This guy is shooting cannon out of his eyeball. What the fuck? What's that? Enough of that noise. Okay. Oh, was Var up here? No? No. Not here. Is he further up? Further up near MOHG? 34,000. I need about 60,000 or 65,000 to level up. I don't think I have it. This is 35. I don't remember what the gold... I think these are like 10,000 each. I might still be able to do it. Let's find out. That was only 25? Oh, man, I'm boned. I'm not going to have enough. I need like 40. I don't think I have 40. Well, I'm going to try it anyway. I don't think I have it. I'm gonna have just under what I need. Yep, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna be just short and I'm gonna go die. Lose all my runes. Oh my god, I'm so close. Oh, you weren't doing the towers, El Grazor? Yeah, you have to hit up the divine towers to use the great runes. That's right. He wasn't doing that, so he didn't realize that's why the great runes didn't work. Yeah, we don't have enough. This is ridiculous. Look. Look how close I am. I'm like 4,000 off. Not even. I'm like 2,000 off. Are there any quick enemies up here that I can just kill fast? Ew, oh shit. Explode. Big messy explosion. Mushroom. A mushroom came out of him. Put points into dex for spell casting. Thank you guys and your blood loss. All right. Oh shit. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna run past these guys when I actually do this. I'm just doing this to level. Why does this guy have yellow eyes? I need to hear laugh back on you, Philip. Love the range of the sword. Oh, come on, that's pathetic. Oh my lord. It's a great sword and it has like short range. Good blood loss. So, no point to doing this. This just gets you back down to the lake where you've already been. I mean, this would be a huge waste of a drop. Trying to do it. Underground ahead? There's no underground. What a bunch of liars. There's no underground area. This is just the dogs where you've already been for the Blood Lake. Wow, what a bunch of assholes to say that. Make someone think that there's a secret area there. There's nothing. Dex makes spellcasting faster. Endurance won't be a good state because it's reduced by your helmet. I'm sure we'll put stuff into Dex as well. The recommendation. Sometimes the frost effect works, sometimes it doesn't. I wish the mobs would restore your flasks, but they're not. Oh, yo! Kamikaze. Newman's Room, the best rune in the game, right? How much is Newman's Room? 30,000? 35,000? Newman? Newman. I wish they would hurt each other when they blew up. Kind of like the exploding tears. River, but they don't. Oh shit! Can we just skip these guys? I think we can. The Stone Sword Key, nothing special. I guess it would be a good farming area, but not necessary. Now, once you go in there, it's a nightmare, right? Don't all these enemies jump you in there? I think they do. Oh, Monarch, oh, Monarch. They're all praising MOHG. Praise be to MOHG. So it would probably make more sense for me to go back and use my runes now, so that way if I die, it's not a big deal. Like, I remember this being a pain in the ass. Unless well, the only thing I could do is use Rune Art and maybe get through. But I remember this being a major pain in the ass. I remember this being a huge pain in the ass. Likely boss. No, not yet. Not yet. Right? A vendor. Wow. Hello.
Oh, dear. Am I terribly sorry. Are you here as a customer?
What does he sell? Rune arcs? Boluses? Depending... Oh, alleviates blood loss. Okay. Maybe I should buy some. I'll buy the blood loss boluses. Yeah, basically the guy is just... He's gonna help you with, you know... this fight. Buy some rune arcs. Buy some blood loss boluses. Thank you, Monstrous Crow, for a super chat. It's just good games. It's the Monstrous Crows that killed me in the Blood Lake. Thank you for that. And then Steven did a super chat and says, I'd love to see Elden Ring challenge runs from you prior to DLC. Like what? Because we're not going to have time to do another run of this game before the DLC at this point. I've never done challenge runs before. I'm not opposed to doing something different, but I feel like that should be something after the DLC, perhaps.
I'm afraid I've very little to offer.
You're good. You don't have to complain. You did pretty good. All right, so if I just keep pummeling these blood summon guys with the sword, I should be all right. Yeah, just keep pummeling. Nice. It's totally not a trap or anything. The Lord's Rune. That's the best rune in the game. That's right. Lord's Rune's the best. Newman's Rune is second best, correct? I also don't know who Newman is. Not from Seinfeld, I promise you. Careful here. We're a group. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Dogs? No, blood people down there. Blood people. Try mimicry. That's tricky, but I think we could just run through. But I think also the summon shows up too. Not the summon, but the blood guy. We're behind. Thank you for the help. Wow, that was incredibly useful. That was incredibly useful advice. How do you upvote a comment, man? How the hell do I upvote this comment? Good? That is one of the best comments in the game. They super helped me. That was 100% one of the best I've ever seen. Wow. Same thing. You both get a good from me. That was excellent, excellent stuff. That's where we're going right there. Okay. Elgrizor is your first Elden Ring runs an experience. I'm doing everything I can. I come across some of the side content, especially the catacombs, is annoying. Exactly. The game has so much content, but man, some of the stuff at the end is shitty. The catacombs in general just suck. They're not good. Race ahead. We did it. We actually got through significantly easier because my magic just mowed through those guys. So down there, there's items, I think, but there's also too many enemies. It's not worth it. Like, I don't want to go there. I think we did it. Wow. Significantly easier. Significantly easier than I remember my first run. My first run, I remember it being a major pain in the ass getting through that cave. That was easy as shit with this sword, man. Awesome. So, we can do it. We can finally add the final charge. I think that's it, right? Oh no, it says we could do more if I find 5 more seeds. Dude, it's just so crazy to me because, like I said, in my first run, I remember having such an overabundance of those seeds and nothing to spend them on. Now, I still don't have all my flask charges. Yeah, I guess we'll go 7 and 6. So, I've been doing endurance. But now I'm getting recommended Dex. That Dex is going to help with spellcasting time. Is that true for sure? That Dex helps with spellcasting time? Every 5 Dex gives 1% casting speed. What? That's nothing. That's a waste of time. No way I care about that. I care more about stamina than I do about that. That's just ridiculous. Plus, I'll be able to get better equipment, so I'm going to go endurance again. By the way, how many runes is the Lord's rune? Because I have 1 Lord's rune and 1 Newman's rune. Can anyone look this up and figure out how much they are? Because if it's enough for another level, I'll pop them. If not, I'm not going to waste it here because we're right at the gate for MOHG, right? Does anyone know Lord's rune and Newman's rune? Probably not enough for a level. I have 20,000. I need 100. So they need, between the two, it need to be like 75k or something like that. I don't think it will be though. I think like Lord's rune's 40 and Newman's rune's like 30. So I'm gonna be like just under, I think. I could go grind back in the cave a bit. I want to make sure there's nothing else here. I don't think there is. I think this is just the entrance to the MOHG's palace. You go up here. There's an item over here to get. Yeah, there's a summoner dude and an item to get. And then there's the entrance to the right. Fight MOHG. Actually, don't you need to go through this to fight MOHG? It's 50k and 12k. Oh, forget that. Bar fight should be behind you in the cave. What? Behind me? I just went through the whole cave. I went through the entire cave. Where's the VAR fight? Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I don't know what you mean. I already cleared the cave. I killed everything in there. There's no VAR fight. It's a summon thing. You have to enter their world. Do you see it? It's not here. There's no summon icon. Look. Where do you see it? I don't see it. Not down there. Nope. Where the hell do you see this? You invade VAR, but I think you need to do the PvP stuff. Oh, I've never done the PvP stuff. So I can't do the VAR fight. I never did PvP. Yeah. I did miss one item over there. Is it really worth it to go back to try to get that one item? Probably not. Probably not an item I need. Alright, I think we'll, continue. Oh, you can hit square. It shows you how much the room gives you. Does it seriously? Hold on. 50,000. Wow. It only took me 2 years to know that. Thank you very much to, 7-Star Samurai who just taught me that. This late into the game, I'm learning things like that because I'm an idiot. Great. Alright, we can kill all these guys. I think we need this to get into MOHG's palace, do we not? Hold on. Kill this crone. worship a devil. Take that. Are they guarding anything? I don't remember if they're actually guarding anything here. Smoke is up through here. The lift. That's right, the lift. There's an item behind, is there not? I think there's an item behind hidden. Yes. I remember the golden room. I totally remember there was an item behind hidden. Because I was wondering what the point of this was. Cool. Good memory. But you can just run right by them. Man, I don't know what to use against MOHG. I have no idea what's going to be effective against him. You know, I could try to nuke him. What I think I want to do is get his health all the way down, and when he does his blood resurrection, that's when I want to try to nuke him. Because if I can maybe vaporize him before the resurrection completes, maybe you can kill him in phase 1. But I'm not sure. Oh, there's a chest in front? Did I change my wondrous flask? No, I did not. I didn't change anything. Fucking pricks. I knew that was gonna happen. What's up, Nathan? How you doing? I knew that shit was gonna happen. They're basically the equivalent of the skeleton wheels from Dark Souls 1. They're the cartwheeling fools. Well, I lost 30,000 runes. It's not a big deal. It's just not a big deal. But, whatever. Fuck this game. Fuck this game! When you hit 35 decks, you skip 50% of the startup animations of a spell cast. I was just told it only increases spell cast by 1% every 5. So, I don't know if that's true or not. It might sound like a bunch of baloney to me. I don't know. Wow, this guy is an asshole. Look at this asshole. Look at him. Look at this prick. Look at this skinny bastard. I should skip them? Yeah, but I'm going to when I fight MOHG, but I want to see what's in the chest. It's wrong info. Oh! Okay, that was worth grabbing. My final item. I could upgrade my sword all the way. Cool. That was definitely worth snagging. Alright. Oops. Let's go level up my sword to the max. And then we're gonna, I guess we're gonna figure out what my build will be for MOHG. I'm not sure what to do. I could try, obviously, different things. True MOHG. I got the item on the rocks, this guy, and it was a rune. You're correct. It was a gold rune 13.
Well, I took you for no matter to lay out your own.
Here we go. Max that shit. Boom. Alright. So, I could just go straight up trying to kill MOHG normally, and then basically get to the point where he's going to do his blood resurrection, and then see if I can, just nuke him. Some people have said you can. Some people have actually said, yes, you can nuke MOHG during his blood resurrection. And then he dies before he gets all his health back. But apparently it's really hard to do. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that or not. What I'll think is, let's just use, I mean, I could try the sword. I could try various spells like Rock Sling, right? I could try my various spells. And then when it's time for him to resurrect, that's when I do it. I put down the Terra Magica, pop the flask, nuke him, and see if I can kill him before the blood comes out. But I mean, it's fast, right? So I don't know. I guess we'll just try a few things. Also, I don't even know if this works. Meteorite of Astal. You try a few different things just to see what's what. See if he staggers. If he staggers to the sword. I don't know if he will. A lot of enemies do. He is a boss, so maybe he won't stagger at all, right? I don't know. What sucks is this. Every fucking time you fight him, you gotta go up this thing, right? It's a major pain in the ass. He did it on purpose, obviously. There it is. There's Mikola coming out of the coffin or the cocoon, and then we got the true MOHG is gonna come out. Jordan just did a super chat, and he says, "You ever get tornadoes? We're having our 5th tornado warning this year, more than any other year we've been alive combined." No tornadoes where I live. We don't have tornadoes here in Washington State. There were bad hurricanes and sometimes, very rarely, tornadoes in Connecticut when I lived there. But out here, we don't have much bad weather. So. You can comment Azure during his counting phase. I don't remember the counting phase. Let's just run in and fight and die fast, just to remember what everything is. I don't remember his counting phase at all. Let's see his super cool intro, right? I'm pretty sure this is one of the best intros in the game. The true MOHG steps out. So what the hell do you think Mikola or Mikella looks like in there, in that cocoon? Well, maybe we'll find out in the DLC. I wonder what the hell he looked like. He's so distorted and yeah. So he died. Like, this is when he dies right now. And then his blood makes MOHG get superpowered, right?
Dearest Mikola. You must abide alone a while.
Morgit's brother. One of the Omen twins.
Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
That is a cool looking fucking boss, man. Right? Like, that is so cool. It missed? No, it hit! It hit and he didn't care. He ignored it. So the sword is going to be worthless if he's going to ignore it. We might have to go full rock sling over and over and over till we get him down enough that he goes to his second form. He didn't give 2 shits about that. He completely ignored it. He did it way earlier than I remember. He transformed way earlier than I remember. I remember him doing it way later, but I guess it's 50%. Because I would have immediately gone into it right there. But I didn't realize that. Alright, so we get him to 50%. And as soon as he gets up from my doing the visceral attack, I immediately put down the rune, use the flask, and nuke his ass. Okay. I totally forgot the timing of it. Okay. Wow, he didn't stagger that time. I think a couple of the rocks were whiffing. You need to get 4 volleys of rocks to all fully hit, and then he staggers. And in that case, they were whiffing. For some reason, because he's right in front of me. Don't ask me why they're whiffing. This guy says technically you could even stagger him out of it. Really? You can stagger him out of the nihil bullshit? Huh. Why is he not staggering? Weird, he didn't stagger again. Now he's staggered. Dude, his stagger is odd. Because he's supposed to stagger after 4 volleys, but sometimes it seems like he's doing a move that might increase his poise. And so it's not dealing the stagger damage during it. The first run, he staggered properly, and now he seems like his stagger's different. Alright, I'm gonna try something different. Holy shit! Holy shit! He had no chance. Wow. He had no fucking chance. He got melted. I did not think that was going to happen. Well, we're ready for the DLC. God damn, this build is so broken. He just fucking rumbled. He didn't even hit me. He literally didn't even hit me. He walked up and he missed. And then he was activating the second phase, but it just kept hitting him. Wow. Well, like I said, sometimes that works. You know what's funny? That doesn't work on the first MOHG. We tried it. Remember? The first MOHG either moves or falls. He doesn't. So him having as much poise as he had was a detriment and actually killed him. Yeah. That's insane, man. Well, we're ready for the DLC. I certainly wasn't expecting to get through all of the blood area in 1 hour. What the hell? I mean... You can make it even better by getting certain talismans. Why would I bother? Why would I bother with all that? I just melted his ass. I mean, remember the first time it took me hours to beat him? Because I was just using the sword or whatever? This is wild. Wildly overpowered. Are you ready? You don't have the right. So here you go. We will be entering the DLC in 2 months. Right there. Still no magic. Victory, oh victory. Could this be a noble butthole? Is he in a bone? He is. The cocoon appears to be in a giant hip bone. You see that? It looks like it's a hip bone of like a giant. An actual giant died, and that's its hip bone. And and that's what the cocoon is in. Absolutely ridiculous, man. Hero here. So here's a good view, right? This gives you the view of all the stuff you've done already. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's cool. There's where you were earlier in the game. Yep. What was that? What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Oh, it was my shield breaking. I was like, what is that? It scared me. What is that noise? Yeah, pelvic bone. That's what it would have been called. A pelvic bone of like a giant. That's cool that you can actually look down to the areas you've already been to earlier. And up there, see, so what is that? What is that floating area then? Because I think straight ahead would be where you fight the two Blackblade, what do they call Blackblade gargoyles? So I don't know what that is. Right there? We're supposed to be staring straight at it. This is below the well. Oh, that's just the well that goes up to the surface, and then it takes you to the area with the giant pot dude. Right? Yeah, right here. No, the giant pot dude, he's over here. That's what that is. So this is just the bottom of a well. It looks all important. It's not at all. It's just the bottom of a well. What a cool view. There you go. No Chroma and Noxtella are my favorite places in the game. Really love the experiences, El Grey Zorro. Yeah, they're cool, man. Good looking, unique enemies. No one could say that the actual legacy dungeon parts of this game are bad at all. Like, they're super good. The legacy dungeons are some of the best they've ever made. FromSoft, that is. The problem is all those repetitive, stupid graveyard dungeons or whatever. They're so boring and repetitive and just not fun and kind of miss the mark. But this stuff is neat. How it all connects and how earlier in the game you're looking up here and wondering what it is, and if you'll ever get there, and you come up here and you get to do it. It's so cool, man. So, of course, we're going to be doing that in the DLC as well. You know, in the DLC, you'll be able to see the other parts of the DLC and say, I'm going to be there, and then you'll end up there and get all excited and shit. It's cool. Okay. I have received a $27 tip from Gatsukatsu. Put the glasses on, bro. That was a sweet, sweet victory. Thank you, Gatsukatsu, for $27 tip. Very generous. And yes, with that tip, we have hit the Tier 1 tips goal, and I will have Gunner glasses. Thank you for that. Did they say where the DLC starts? Right here. Literally right here at the cocoon with Miquella in it. I think you're going to touch his hand, and then it's going to warp you into an alternate world. And my theory is that the alternate world is a corrupted version of the real world in Miquella's dream. Like, Miquella is in this cocoon in hibernation, and I think you're going to go into a corrupted version of this world. You're going to fight corrupted bosses. That's my guess. I could be completely wrong, but that's what I think. Based on what we saw in the trailer for it. Well, it's time to level up. I can tell you what, 4 levels. Off of that one fight, he was 420,000 runes when I killed him. Is that the highest runes in the game? 420? Might be. Okay, well. Hence, that's why in the DLC, it shows the Erd Tree, and it shows another corrupted tree twisting and grabbing it. It's like the corruption of the Erd Tree, the corruption of the real world in the brain or the hallucinations of Miquella. That's what I think. Darziak says, instead of wearing heavier armor, equip the Azure Staff in your second offhand for a faster cast speed. You can try that. Let's just do Endurance. Shit, I can only do 3. We can do one more if I pop a small room. Okay. Okay. So, you're saying don't have the sword? But the other staff, dual-wield staves? You can even do that? You can dual-wield staves in the game? You called it the Azure Staff? Oh, are you saying two-hand? No, here's the Azure Glintstone Staff. You want me to two-hand casting? It's not that much faster. Dual wielding both staffs. I mean, if that's the case, I'm only using magic. I can't use melee anymore, right? Not to say that I was using it that much. I guess we could try. I just realized I didn't even use this meteor spell once to see what it did. I completely forgot about it. So we're doing this. Dual wielding, huh? It gives 40 virtual dex. You have to cast with Azure, not Lusat. So I have to swap hands. That's just as slow. What are you talking about? I think it's a little faster, but not that much faster, right? It doesn't seem that much faster to me. Unless you're saying to do this? Is this what you're saying? Seems the same. I can't tell. Which, am I casting with L1 or R1? Does it matter which I cast with? Your right hand gets the benefits from the weapon in the left hand, but the opposite. What the fuck does that mean? I'll do this if this works. If you think this works, but it doesn't seem that much faster to me. Watch. So if I put this away. I got to cast 6 times before I ran out of MP, right? Now... I only get to cast it 5 times, and it was the same exact speed. But is it more damaging? Are you saying that's going to increase damage output or something? I don't get it, but it's exactly the same. It's the same exact speed, but it takes more FP now. Does that even benefit me? I don't get it. I totally don't get it. I don't understand what you guys are trying to tell me. I just don't understand it. Can you try English this time? It's an important language barrier here, I think. Anyway, let's go back to where we are. I think we gotta get this map unlocked so we can actually see what the fuck's going on. The right hand gets the benefits of the weapon in the left hand. Okay, I get that. And if I remember correctly, the left-hand weapon uses more FP, correct? Fuck. God damn it. Reduce casting time of all sorceries, but consumes additional FP. But the point I'm making is it didn't reduce the casting time. It's not doing that. It's not reducing casting time at all. You ready? I'm going to show you. So, watch. You see the speed of that. Ready? Now I'm going to get rid of this staff, and I'm going to do it just this staff. That's literally identical casting time. So what you're telling me is false. It's literally exactly the same casting speed. The difference is when I dual wield, it costs more FP. But that's it. It's exactly the same casting speed. The game might say it's doing it more faster. It's definitely not. It's the same exact speed. Watch. I'll even show you with Rock Sling. Ready? So, here's with both out. Here's with only one out. It's exactly the same casting speed. It's not any faster whatsoever to have this out. It doesn't work. If I do this, even that any faster? It looks the same to me. It doesn't seem any faster at all. And I'm using more FP for what benefit exactly? Maybe if I tap. Let's tap. It's such a slight difference. That is such a slight difference. Is it worth doing so much more FP? I can only do 5 attacks instead of 6? I don't know about that. I'm not so sure. And now the question is, so I'm always supposed to attack now with my right weapon. I'm supposed to be using Lusat's. Does it matter if I use Lusat's or Azure? Because if we're dual wielding and they both get the benefits, does it matter which I'm using for each spell? Because I was always using my left hand to cast and my right hand to swing with the sword. Are you now saying that I need to specifically use one or the other? You can do it with any staff. That's why I say take any staff you like. You don't get the downsides from Lusat's, but the benefits. I don't know what that means. It looks false to me. I know it's taking more FP. We tried the one hand versus the dual wield, and it's taking more FP to dual wield. So there's literally not, what you're saying doesn't make sense. Put Lusat's in the offhand. Okay, Lusat's is in the offhand. Now what? Now what am I casting with? Am I casting with Lusat's in the left hand, or am I casting with Azure in the right hand? And why is it so hard to explain for some reason? Lusat's in the left hand, Azure in right, cast with Lusat's. You gain the benefit of Azure without the increase to FP. Okay. What you're saying is casting Rock Sling with the left L1 should be faster with the dual wield than it is regular. Let's test that. Ready? So here's regular. Here's dual wield. Slightly? Maybe slightly? Okay, let's try another spell. Regular. Dual wield. Yeah, that I would agree it's faster. I would agree it's faster with that. Okay, but it's going to use more FP. So I'm going to get the damage boost and the speed boost, but it's going to use more FP. I'm going to have less casts. Is it worth it? I don't know. I guess we can try. We can try and see. Alright, so what we'll do next, since we sped run the blood area, which I wasn't expecting, I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that. Let's go down here, get our map, and see what's left, and we'll probably do the giant, and probably unlock for Missoula. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, let's give it a shot, but alright, I'll be right back.